I have no idea. Guess we're gonna find out. Does it show that I'm live 2 times somewhere? If you guys look at my channel, am I live twice? Because it does. Because when I went to go live, the first one said September 16th. So, but I'm live here, and I'm live over, and I'm live. Okay. Can you go in the other live and see what's going on over there? Like, is there something happening? I don't know. I'm like, September 16th is not today. You couldn't go in the first one. What in the hell? Let me go in the studio real quick. Hold on, okay? Hold on. So that's the weirdest ever. I don't understand that. Just keeps spinning. Am I even there? Like, is anything there? It was frozen. Oh my god. Why is it doing that? Like, what's on the screen? Is there anything? I don't even know. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But it doesn't show anything. That's so fucking weird. It's just black. Great. Good. Nice. Lovely. I have no idea. As soon as I left, and the other one's okay for you? The porch is on the screen. Okay, no, you're in this one. How am I live twice on one thing though? That doesn't even make any sense. Well, this one should be fine. This one here, the other one should not even exist, but I guess it's there. You see my grill? Yeah, that's what you should be looking at. I pointed it over there because it was brighter, so people could see it. Bixie said, "Well, whichever one I'm in's good." So I went to go live, and it said, I am." Oh, voices! I'm gonna look. It said that I'm. Okay, so when I went to, I clicked live, and it said scheduled live September 16th, 8:45 p.m. I'm like, that's in the past. How the fuck? The other one is on my face repeating yesterday. That's great. Okay. Let's go to the studio upstairs really quick and try to get rid of this because I don't want 2 of them running. That's absurd. It makes no sense. It is weird. Let me see. Hold on. Hello, hello. I know this is confusing, but let me see if I can fix it. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it right now because I don't want that happening. That doesn't make any fucking sense. God, what is wrong with YouTube? I mean, I do know that it has been glitching, but to this extent, why? Why? Let me see what it's going to do. Content, live streams, chasing is live, chasing is live. Oh, motherfuck, I don't know which one is the right one, though. Oh my god. I gotta click on him, hold on. Okay, it looks like that's the wrong one. That's the bad one. Wait, no. Ugh, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, there's that one. Then there's this one. How the fuck am I live twice? Okay, so that's the right one. This is the wrong one. And then we gotta delete this. How the hell do I delete it? Motherfucker. Alright. This one. Delete forever. Well, I'm not in the dock. I'm just trying to... Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Now we should be good. I think. That other one should be gone. Motherfucker. Alright. Sorry about that. There's Lola. Hi, Lola. Alright, let's go back outside. Let me grab my other phone. Apparently. That was insane, right? Yeah, I'm live twice because I'm important. Yeah, that's true. Let me grab the other phone. See Lola again because she's my shadow. Alright. I know you love my outfit. Do you? It's super handsome. There's Seven. Oh, hi, Sevy. Alright. Boom! And we're here. God, that was a little bit of a nightmare, wasn't it? But here we are now, together again. I know you can't really see me because it's dark as hell out here. You okay there, buddy? Now, here's a good thing for you because of this damn chat, right? All you have to do is leave and show where it shows up. Click the bottom 3 buttons where it says save to watch later. Then go to your watch later, and then I'll be on a regular screen. Yeah, you could do that. I learned that trick. It's a good trick, right? So that you don't have to be in the weird, whatever the fuck this is, where you can't rewind, you can't do anything. I don't know. Like, let me find somebody live. I don't know. All right, there's you up. Okay, so see the 3 buttons. Then you'll go to save to watch later. Right? And then just go to your save to watch later playlist. Watch later playlist there. And then it's all fixed. Yes, Jones and Honey. It worked, bitch. Didn't it? That's how you do it. It's very simple. Oh, let me go look. I gotta see the bug that voices in me. Hold on. I wanna see that bug. Oh my god. Here it comes. Oh my. Look at this damn thing. Hold on a minute. Oh, she's cute though. I love her. I'm gonna give her one kiss. Oh, look at, oh my god, they're huge. Look at that. See ya? That's a cat spider. I'm buffering. What are you lying for? Hold on. Wi-Fi off, motherfucker. It works, right? Yes. My PJs. It's fine now. Great. I just took the Wi-Fi off. I don't know. All right. Can we talk? Can we have a heart-to-heart here? I hope we can. Right? About freedom. And how freedom's not a free thing. It just isn't. You think it's you? Let's talk, AMAC. shall we? Listen, and if you were nonsenses earlier, you're probably going to know where I'm going with all of this. But today on Mr. E's Crimecast, they had, not Mr. Beast, please, not Mr. Beast, Mr. E. Hold on, let me pause that. He had the attorney on, okay? Or, I don't know, some people might hate this, but he had the attorney on, and there's been a lot of chatter about this attorney. Is he real? Is he fake? Where did he come from? Why would he be involved in this? What is he doing? Why is he protecting them? Or why, whatever. Attorneys get paid, period. Attorneys are paid, and they do what you ask them to do. And that's what they get paid for, right? That's what they get paid for. Let me turn up my brightness a little maybe here. So this guy, Joseph, he's got a solid background. I did a video on him and the other attorney. I understand that it wasn't a drama video, so people were probably not very interested, but we went through, verified. I mean, the guy's he's an attorney. He teaches at Penn State. He teaches First Amendment, actually, at Penn State, so it's very interesting. I thought Nick's lawyer reiterating for the ones in the back, free speech is not absolute. 1,000,000%. So we've talked about it a million times on here. How, no, you just can't say anything. You can, but there's going to be consequences at some point in time for your mouth. Let's look at the other side of this, okay? The Proudfoots got a protective order on Betty, right? Why? Because she was threatening. The things that she was saying were horrible, right? They did not appreciate it anymore. They did not want to be slandered any further. So they went and they have an attorney and they filed against her. This is very similar, except the way he worded this was a little different by saying he represents At Night Media, which is Hung and Nick, Dog, and by extension, the interests of Seth Rogers and Tony Mathis. And I know people are like, but they should be able to say whatever they want. No, you can't say whatever you want, especially in a child's case where you are slandering parents. You cannot. You cannot. So I'm all over this man's Twitter page, honey. I want to know all the things that he says. I'm like, all right, what's he up to now? He is up to a lot, I will say. He's I don't think he's playing in the least bit. I think that he's going to follow through with this, especially now that he's been out on a channel and he's been talking about it, right? I think that he's definitely going to follow up with those things. I mean, people can think that he's not going to, and then fuck around and find out if they want, I suppose. But I wouldn't. If it was me, I'd be like, no, I don't think so. So Nick reposted. All right, law offices of Joseph Lesniak, right? He posted 3 hours ago and said, creators, think twice before hosting controversial guests. If they spew problematic views, you could share their legal woes. Remember, when you give a platform, ensure it's a voice you're okay defending in court. Hey, Kathy. Like, it's the same motherfucking thing Betty's been doing. If she should be silenced, so should everybody. 1,000,000%. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? If it's good for you, it's good for me. And that's basically what this lawyer's coming out and saying. He's saying, and I don't know if there's any proof of any of this at all, But he's saying we have served the first round of notices and anticipated federal protective orders to individuals and social media platforms as outlined. At this time, we will not make the notices public. We strongly encourage these individuals, whoever they are, the only one I know about is Barbecue Lady, I think, um, individuals to engage legal counsel. They're telling you, go get a lawyer because we know you're not going to shut up and we're going to pursue this. That's basically what they're saying right now, right? We strongly encourage these individuals to engage legal counsel and heed the advice of their respective attorneys, given the serious nature of the allegations. The repercussions could range from monetary damages to potential criminal charges. Additional notices will be delivered throughout the week. Additionally, the notices with attached findings and exhibits, so they're recording you on here. They are screenshotting your chats. They're seeing what you allow on your platform. They're seeing who you panel, right? So that the racist comments and chats, the people you put up on your panels, the things that you allow to be said that do include hate crimes. Racially charged speech is a hate crime. It's federal. It's a hate crime. What do I live in the fucking hood now? I feel like I'm back at home in Boston. I don't live there no more. These little bastards driving through and they're fucking things, making noise. I just want to hear the bugs. I don't want to hear people. So, terroristic threats, like, I'm going to kill you. Criminal charges ranging from interstate communications, where you're recording somebody, where you're not supposed to be recording. I think SF will probably get something. Yeah. Their chat too. If you're allowing it in your chat, you're going to Boston, bitch. What you finna do over there? What you finna do over there? It's gonna be them if they keep it up, honestly. I don't think. They better shut up. Get off my lawn, bitch. What the fuck you doing? Fraud by wire, radio, television, false information, hoaxes, fabrication of evidence, and other alleged acts. So here's my guess on what he's saying. This is my, sometimes I use my brain, sometimes not. People are legit every single day on here making up stories. They're making them up. Literally. The pants, the glasses, the lights over and over again with a car that you can't see because there's no car there. People blaming things on everybody and their brother. That is fabrication of evidence. You have a platform where people are listening and hanging on your every word while you go live every gosh darn day with no new information whatsoever on this case. You are doing it for content. And by you, I mean if your shoes fit, wear them, motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot do that. Yeah, of course, the pants stuff is ridiculous. I think because we've watched it go on for so long in so many cases, people just naturally assumed, oh, this is legal. I mean, it might be morally wrong, but it's not illegal. Yes, it's illegal. It absolutely is illegal to every day speak to a chat of people about complete fabrications that you literally are making up. You're making them up. Or if you're not making them up, you're insinuating they could be true. See what I'm saying? So let's say Terry Lynn and the pants. Let's just imagine that we're talking about Terry Lynn, Illuminati, J is for Justice. Let's put those three people, right? Terry finds pants, allegedly. We don't know if she did. She behaves in a manner as if Seth told her that they were Sebastian's. She behaves in that manner, but it's a lie. And this is a completely made up scenario right now. She acts like Seth told her that this is true. She carries this to Illuminati. Clue believes it. Clue and Jay have a conversation. Jay starts talking about it on a live stream. Now you have over 40,000 people who've watched this alleged evidence be discussed. You think that's not illegal? In a missing child's case? Of course it is. Of course it is. You can't just make shit up. You can't not verify what you're putting out on the internet. We have a responsibility to these cases to be very, very careful. And we're not. 5 tip lines. Right. Yeah. Conspiracy creators. You could be a conspiracy creator if you want to, right? But you can't do this. You can. You physically can. Go right ahead. But the chickens always come home to roost. Always. Sometimes it takes a long time, right? Sometimes it takes a long time. The creator doesn't, or the family doesn't have the money, the time, the resources, the wherewithal, the knowledge to do something. Nick is litigious. He's jumping in with both feet, and he happens to be taking Seth's side of this whole situation, right? Well, he's got a lawyer retained. Now he goes and he sits with this lawyer and says, "Can you believe all this shit's happening?" The lawyer takes a look at it and says, "Well, let's do something about it." And they did. Well, I was just giving a scenario, Britt. It was just a scenario, And then the court won't care about the original source. They will not. And that's what he's trying to say. Be very careful who you're platforming. Be very careful who you allow to come on your platform, because you are a 1099 employee of YouTube. That's what you are. So you're representing this app, not in the legal sense of the term, but you are representing the app. YouTube has now received all of this information. If you continue, YouTube has no problem firing you. They don't give 2 fucks about you. Almost verbatim. Oops. Wasn't a complete thought, SG. It's wild to think someone will want that done to the chat when missing. The tips should only go to Ellie, period. So, by him saying, think twice before hosting controversial guests, and they're not just saying Chris Proudfoot or Katie or whoever. They're saying be careful. If they're spewing problematic views, you could share their legal woes. It's as simple as that. Content creators absolutely need attorneys. I love his submerged doodles. I voted for the baby today. And I will vote again tomorrow. And I shared it because everybody needs to be voting for the crouton. All right. Make no mistake, the walls didn't just stand firm. They got an upgrade, turning into a fortress. These guys are not, I don't believe that they are just blowing smoke up your ass at this point, right? I think that as they're saying, our office is preparing, this was last week, to issue cease and desist notices to social media influencers involved in these panels. Who has panels? Oh no, bitch like me don't. I ain't gonna be responsible for your words. I promise you I'm not. No, the fuck I ain't. In these panels, due to the dangers arising from their irresponsible behavior, they will be held accountable. Instead of aiding in the search for Sebastian, some have chosen to incite harassment. We've all had this conversation over and over and over and over. The bullying on this app, the misinformation on this app, the constant bullshit going back and forth in these cases. We've all said these exact things, right? But now that it's like happening and maybe somebody you care about or like as a creator is being told to shut the fuck up, you may not like it very much, but there's not much you can do about that. There's not. Diddy Drake. Oh my God, imagine. All right. Some have chosen to incite harassment and put lives at risk through baseless allegations and reckless actions linked to these panels. They're definitely watching, y'all. They are screenshotting your chats. They're recording them, downloading them. They will present them to a judge. What do you think the judge would think of y'all up here accusing parents of doing things? Allegedly, in my opinion, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think they'd think? Like, if you wouldn't say it in front of a judge, why the fuck are you saying it at all? Groundhog Day, more jump scares. Mm-hmm. It is not good. This is not a good thing that's happening, right? I think it's a good thing. I mean, I was waiting to see what nonsense was going to think about it today. I'm like, we're pretty much on the same level, like the same page usually. I really wonder what she's going to think about all this. In my opinion, I'm glad they did the live stream because they had to shut that down. He's a real person. He's a real attorney with a real degree, with a real law background, and a real professor. Like, he's all of those things. That's true. He may not be, the attorney you'd choose. Maybe. I don't know. But if he's a shark and he gets shit done, then that's the attorney somebody like Nick is going to choose, right? He's going to make sure that he's got the right guy for the job. I think some of these people want the attention so bad they'll keep on and on. Yeah. Yep. Not a smart move. I don't think it's a smart move at all. Evil Queen, I agree. Hey, Bruma. Creators blatantly ignoring court orders. Not going to end well. No, it isn't. Yep, she's definitely going to find out what the judge thinks. My sister's looking for a lawyer right now. Okay, for something to do with something else, right? And the judge is known to be a real fucking hard ass, like a real hard ass. And I told her, you need the shark. You need the person who's going to walk in there with their balls swinging. The reputation, the name, the face, the whole thing. Don't pick somebody because you like their personality. Pick them because you don't like their personality. Because you know that they're going to fight the way that they need to fight. Hey, Mystery. Tressa Junkins. Where have you been? I don't know if she understands what she's gotten herself into, but I think she's gotten herself into something with the judge. Sure, absolutely. The judge is going to deal with what they have to deal with. This situation here, do we know who all got the cease and desist so far? Do you guys know other than Barbecue Lady? Question, did you hear the Barbecue Lady do what CD said? Did I hear her do it? As far as do what? Because I don't know what her C and D says. I know that it's allegedly a recorded phone call, but if she has proof saying, hey, you're on a live stream, that's one thing. I don't know. But somebody said yes. So just Barbecue Lady, that's all you've heard about. So question, do all TikTokers and YouTubers have attorneys on retainers? I'm going to go with no. And I go, wait, why do you have an attorney? Or wait, why are you lying? Because you don't. Like, what the lawyer said it was. So We can hear what the lawyer said that it was, but he said more than one went out. So I don't know that it's just barbecue lady clearly that he's talking about, right? Let me see here.
For educational purposes, or this is being, or in contact of prison, this is being recorded. Well, I think
Hold
what
on, I
most
read
of the folks are going
faster.
to be really interested in at this point too is are these cease and desist letters? And I think there's questions about what because we really don't know. We have heard that there are some potential criminal acts that have occurred, maybe defamation, death threats are very concerning, and so how much of that can we discuss today as far as what's happened?
Oh, did
So
Stephen?
yes, I guess we can publicly talk about the cease and desist because the other side has put it out there. I think they published them, and that's fine. Certainly, honestly, as a lawyer, if they weren't, I wouldn't talk about them because until something's filed in court, and on the public record, we try to be discreet with people and try to handle this discreetly. I don't think discreet is in the vocabulary of a lot of these people that we're dealing with.
No.
But yes, a cease and desist letter along with a proposed injunction that could be filed was sent and mailed certified the other day, basically claiming, as you said, the defamation, slander, and libel, because in Pennsylvania especially, the Pennsylvania Constitution gives everybody right to a reputation. So it's not necessarily spelled out in the United States Constitution, but it's...
So the Pennsylvania Constitution gives everybody the right to their reputation. So he's talking specifically about the reputation of Nick and Hung and At Night Media, right? At Night Intelligence Agency. You can't slander them or libel. You can't do those things because in their constitution they have a right to their reputation, meaning you can't violate their reputation unless you have proof.
Currently spelled out in the Pennsylvania Constitution, the right to reputation. So a lot of people think the First Amendment is absolute. As somebody who teaches the First Amendment in an American government class at Penn State, it is not an absolute right. You do not have a right to say whatever you want, whenever you want. You cannot yell fire in a crowded theater. Although I tell my students you can yell theater in a crowded fire. There's no liability for that, but you cannot yell fire in a crowded theater. I saw that book. I have a dad, Mr. Reese. I do have pretty jokes when you become a dad with my kids. Yes.
So that's the whole thing too. That's the main thing right there. You don't have the absolute right to free speech. You never have. There are certain things you just cannot do. You think that you can until you fuck around and find out and you're like, wait, what the fuck? I'm on YouTube. I can do whatever I want to do. I can say whatever I want to say. Allegedly, in my opinion. No, it doesn't work like that, especially in children's cases. This is very serious, and I don't think that people really grasp how serious it is. These kids are missing. These are their families, and oh no, I bet he is not mild-mannered. No. Well, it seems to me that he's representing Seth and Tony because they have been hired by a private entity. I'm going to get to that. It's on here about what he wrote. He wrote it out, so it is on here. But
everybody finds me funny, but my wife too. I don't know what it is. Everybody else thinks I'm hilarious, and I try all my stuff out on my 8 and 11-year-old.
Lori, I don't know.
Then usually everybody else finds it funny. But you cannot slander somebody or defame somebody. You can't put out information.
So to answer Mama's question, yes, Nick can talk shit about CP and KP all day, every day, until their attorney tells them to stop. That's all they got to do. The attorney has to tell them to stop. Same thing that's happening here. And I think that's what people are forgetting, right? They're like, but wait a minute. SF is talking shit. Okay. The attorney needs to make him stop. But Nick is talking shit. Okay. Somebody's attorney needs to make him stop. That's how it works. The lawyers have to make them stop. Now, if they decide not to go the legal route, then they don't go the legal route. And he gets to continue to talk shit. By getting an attorney, Nick is saying, here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to defame me. You're not going to slander my name. You're not going to make up bullshit stories. You're not going to do it. And my lawyer says you're not going to do it. And if you continue to do it, we're going to go to court. We're going to go further with this.
Jokes when you become a dad with my kids. Yes. Everybody finds me funny, but my wife too. I don't know what it is.
Good question, SG.
Everybody else thinks I'm hilarious, and I try all my stuff out on my 8 and 11-year-old, and if they laugh, then usually everybody else finds it funny. But you cannot slander somebody or defame somebody. You can't put out information that is patently false and claim it as true. You can put that this is my opinion, sure. There have been death threats made to Sebastian's dad, Seth, as well as another gentleman, Tony Mathis, who has been involved in this case as well, and as well as two at night and my clients. I don't know why. There was also a group that came up before our involvement to help out the search that also left because they were getting death threats. I can't imagine why anybody would threaten somebody who's trying to help find a young man with autism who's been missing out for over 6 months. I mean, to me, my view is whoever's willing to help out and lend a hand, why wouldn't you take that hand and use it to find this young man, which is, I feel like we're losing sight of that with all of this kind of rhetoric and baloney. And that's why I told my clients, it's unfortunate that we have to do this. It's unfortunate I have to come on and prove that I exist as a lawyer and have to file these cease and desist and potential injunctions because at the end of the day, what's really important here is a young man, a 15-year-old young man, being found safe and sound and brought back to his family where he deserves to be.
Jim.
And that we kind of lose sight, we've lost sight of that as we kind of layer on these YouTubes and these chats.
Twist says, proper use of the judicial system is to fight to pass laws, to advocate, not to throw out as an intimidation tactic for financial fear. But if what the accused is doing is illegal, the justice system is there for that. There are methods and means in place specifically for this. Hey, Spudman. That's what they're there for, right? That's why there's defamation attorneys' laws. That's why there are constitutions in states. That's why we have civil court. If people weren't assholes, we wouldn't need any of these things. We wouldn't need them. I told my children at a young age, we are not a free country. Nope. If you don't pay taxes or your home and your car or property, anything that you, yes, 100%. Nothing is how people portray that it is on here, right? You know what I'm saying? People portray it like we just live in this utopia of free speech where anything goes, and if I feel it, I can say it. Sure, go ahead. Until somebody says, no, you can't. And then what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do against a lawyer who's not going to stop when you keep on slandering and you keep saying these things? What do you think you're going to do about it? You're not going to do shit. Eventually, you're going to shut up. And it's probably going to cost you a fuck ton of money. What are your thoughts about Seth already sending C&Ds and someone kept going? They clearly laugh it off. I don't think Seth had the backing of an attorney or a strong attorney, or he didn't want to pay to keep that going. So you can retain a lawyer to write the C&D. You can pay that fee. But if this is not an ongoing situation with your attorney and you just drop it and you're like, oh, I hope that would work, but it didn't. If attorneys are not just a one-time payment, the case my sister's dealing with right now, it's $3,500 retainer fee. That's just to retain her to sit down and have a discussion about what she wants to go do at court. So if after she pays that and they filed the initial motions with the court, if my sister cannot continue to pay $350 an hour, that attorney goes bye-bye. And bye-bye with the money too. Bye-bye money. So he may have paid the fee to get the cease and desists and then didn't pay anything else and just said, fuck, I can't afford this. I don't want to do this. If you say the truth, Linda, okay, is this true or is this slanderous? What I'm about to say. And this is just an example. Is it true or is it slander? Coming from me, specifically only myself. Seth is a pedo because he raped somebody when she was 14. Is that slander or is it true? The way that I just said that. Slander, right? How about this? I've heard on the internet, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, that Seth had sexual relations with a girl who was much younger than him, and he could eventually be in trouble for that. The person I heard it from was very reliable, and I think that they have sources that are going to be able to prove it. Is that slander, or is that my opinion? That's a trick question. Hey, Kool-Aid. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's slander. I'm telling you that I got this from a reliable source. I'm telling you, and I don't know how many subscribers I have, even if I get a fraction in my chat, right? I'm telling you that I just got this information from a reliable source who says that he had sex with an underage child. And that, that alone right there is a slanderous statement. Now, if I say, in my opinion, Seth did that, and I don't say I got it from a source. I don't say that I read it on, you know, X by SF, who's a licensed private investigator. If I leave all of that out of it, and I'm very careful with my words, very careful, and I say, yeah, I heard that, I don't know what to believe, whether it's true or not, that's your safest bet. Don't say anything else. Don't say anything else because you have no idea what's true and what's not true. For you to put that out to 30,000 people who could potentially see it plus more, or I'm clipped and on the Kool-Aid channel or something, and it's just me saying, I heard from a reliable source that Seth did the thing with an underage kid, that is not good. You cannot do that. Now, people will say, well, you said that it was your opinion. Well, sure, I said it was my opinion. I also said that I got it from a reliable source. Just like he just said, be very fucking careful who your sources are, who you're platforming, and who you're putting up as, you know, credible. Because these things could come back and bite you in the ass. And I think that they're going to in a lot of these cases. Fact check. Of course. Oh, some people do love pushing the envelope. They do. You know, if you aren't careful, and here's the thing, you'll hear people say things, a million different things about a million different topics, and some of them are really pushing the envelope, and they're flat out slander, right? But 99.9% of the time, nobody's ever going to do anything about it. So we get used to it. We get used to hearing things like, did you hear that Seth slept with a 15-year-old? Yeah, he was 22. Well, that's what I heard anyway. I mean, I don't know if he did it, but I heard that he did. Saying things like that can hurt his reputation. It can hurt his job. You can't do that. But because nobody does anything about it, because attorneys are expensive as fuck, we hear it so much, we're just used to it, and we're like, oh, okay, okay. We're used to it. There's a fly in the ointment with Seth impregnating a minor. It is complex, but unless you can prove all of that, can you prove it? I mean, I guess you can if you call Katie in to have her deposed, right? Because you need the other side of that proof. You can't just say, he said that she was 18 when she got pregnant, and we deduced that she was actually 17 and had him at 18 and all of it. Like, why are you in their business? This is a missing child's case. Why are we in their fucking business in the first place? So, how do you defend your words? Sometimes if you're really not thinking about what you're saying and you're just putting out any old thing, nobody does anything about it. That's why people, they don't do anything about it. So what are you going to do? Absolutely. Calling somebody a child predator is one of the worst things to accuse someone of. Wait till someone gets charged for interfering in an investigation. Yeah. If Seth says it, can you repeat it without it being slander? If you play his words, don't try and interpret them on your own. You can play his own words, of course. Yeah. I mean, he's out here saying things. And if you're reviewing it, hey, Tragedy Pimps, if you're reviewing it and you're playing it, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it's coming from a party that's involved, doesn't that fall under hearsay? Of course, and could be seen as slander if it's not verified info? Absolutely. See, even if it's coming from a party that we feel like is a verified source, a good, solid human being, they could be wrong too. Now we just repeated it to our audience. So by default, we're fucked too if they decided to take action on such a thing. But yes, of course. On the other hand, she's saying no one should be silenced if they honestly state how they feel. One shot, that would be a very difficult argument in court, I think, for the reason that we're YouTube sleuths, right? We're internet sleuths. Our job, I mean, if you're looking at like the woman from Don't Fuck with Cats, she fancies herself a sleuth. That is very different from just a commentary channel or a true crime channel. She's sleuthing. She's out here analyzing all the things and looking into all the things. So she might be different. People on here, such as Justin, for example, I don't think he fancies himself a sleuth. He says he's a true crime channel. When his opinions cloud the facts of the case, and he's using them night after night, day after day, time after time, to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, you become an influence. You're influencing for people to think how you think, to feel how you feel. Especially if you're using the words like, right? Does that make sense? Tell me if that makes sense. Right? Am I right? Don't you think? Do you agree? Doesn't that make sense? Constantly. If I keep asking you every time I ask a question, right? I'm not asking you if I'm right. You better have research before you get on this bitch, right? So, what he's doing, he has very strong feelings on the case, right? Right? And he's telling you how he feels. And feelings are a funny thing. Feelings are not fucking facts. Feelings can be slander. Absolutely 1,000,000%. They can be slander, especially if you continue to do it with no facts in the case. You're basically accusing parents of disappearing their child. You may not say it that way. You may say something like, well, he was only home with Katie, and now he's gone. And I don't think he ran away. What does that tell you? What do you think that is? You just implicated to 1,700 people in your chat that this mother disappeared her kid. Who's going to do something about that? A lot of people don't. They don't have the money. They don't have the time. They're dealing with grief. They're dealing with grief. And I think that's a huge fucking part of this that we forget. We're fucking with people who are dealing with grief right now. They're in a very fucked up space. And we're out here acting like we've known them for years upon years. You know nothing of these people, their behaviors, their habits, what they're like. You know nothing. You're seeing a snapshot in time of their worst time of their life. And you're using it to fit your narrative for your viewers who want to view the controversial topics that you want to keep fucking talking about. You saw that it pays, you saw that it works, and you keep doing it. You're torturing them. It's a form of fucking torture. But you just keep going because nobody's done anything yet. Nick the Hat is like, no, bitch, you ain't finna do it to me. I see how you motherfuckers are, and you're not finna do it to me. So just because he had an attorney, he can make people stop. And I think he will. I think he's going to keep pushing to make people stop. No. If I had a child, I could not live through it. Hey, MG Day. Queen Bella. No. If law enforcement hasn't put it out, it's not on the TBI website. Stop saying it over and over. And it's not like you can't come on with your opinion or how you feel on a case. Of course you can. But you can't keep implicating the parents. You can't keep attacking the parents. You can't. The letters went out to protect Nick, Hong, and Tony, though, not the parents. If I say I feel Nick, Hong, and Tony are looking to sell the story, well, I mean, I don't know who they're looking to sell it to. Oh, yeah. I've heard people say they think this is a movie thing. I can't. I cannot. Movie about what? I mean, I'll let that be where the fuck it's at, because I don't know. The conspiracies around here sometimes are too much for myself. Hold on. So, if these panels continue in a manner reminiscent to the Salem witch trials, which exactly what they are, make no mistake that that's exactly what the fuck this is. Who can we blame? Who can we blame? Who can we blame? You have to have a villain. You have to have a villain. Whether your villain is Seth or your villain is Chris or Katie, you have to have one. Otherwise, the live streams don't work. It won't work. If Nick's your villain, Dog, Tony, it doesn't matter. Just, even if you can't stand me and you're in here and you hate watching, go watch some of these shows and just listen and figure out who the villain is that they're talking about. Usually it's very fucking clear, but I guarantee you this, there will always be one. Always. It's not about Sebastian. The live streams aren't about Sebastian at all. They're not about Summer at all. They're about the villain. And as soon as you start talking about the villain, people are hooked. They want somebody to hate too. You know, I guess it's a thing. It's something within us where we need to have somebody to dislike, somebody to blame for these tragedies, right? Because kids don't just go missing. So you're looking for a reason. Who the fuck can we blame for this? Well, Chris seems like a prick. Let's blame him. And before you know it, McCain's, the Wells. P. Diddy said, don't blame me. Johnson, I don't know. But if you don't really dislike her a lot. Sorry. Which one do you dislike? linked on her TikTok. Hold on. Spud there. 25K. What? What am I missing here? Oh, the don't mess with cats girl, yeah. Barbecue lady has a GoFundMe up. Hey, Katie. She has a GoFundMe up for what? For what? Maniacs. Do you know how many people I see? Okay. So I'm not going to take this personal because it is not personally against me whatsoever. However, after the stuff with Clue, right? The go back to Africa stuff, the Hispanic dick stuff, that stuff. Remember when I went over that on the golf cart? I was a little upset. I made my stance very clear. If you're in her chat and you are supporting her, I really prefer that you don't come to my chat. I thought that was a very fucking easy request that I made. There's nothing crazy about that. Do you know how many people that I like, that I see in that chat, and I'm like, how is this real life? I know that you know, and you're still there. What do you stand for? Anything at all? Anything? Guess not. Oh, Twist, you didn't hear it? It's lovely. Really lovely. It was a lot. I'll just say that. And then again, with the hung stuff, people are like, what's the problem? Saying chopsticks isn't racist. What? Saying chopsticks in regards to a Chinese man isn't racist. Is that what you're saying? And somebody tried to point out, well, that's a hate crime. Like, you, if you are attacking somebody's ethnicity using slurs, those slurs isn't just the N word. Do you understand? Like, you cannot use somebody's ethnicity, nationality, race, gender, creed, origin, any of the things to say derogatory things about them. That is a fucking hate crime. People are like, no, it isn't. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just saying chopsticks. You were called a lib. That's nice. That's nice. Who called you that? Who called you that, AMAC? Because is this at this point we're just naming bitches. I cannot. Hey, Spooky Paws. What about looks or weight? As soon as you go to that, you lose. Now I'll call you a fat bitch. If you a fat bitch. You know. You could be a fat bitch. I'm an old bitch. A wrinkled one at that. Allegedly. If the only thing you have is this person's overweight, they're obese, they're not healthy, they should take care of themselves. They must smell. Their rolls probably smell. They're gross. Their titties are down to their fucking knees. If that's all you have and you're consistently doing that, you're just gross. But is it a hate crime? No. No, it's not. It's just gross. Oh, Grey Wolf. Yeah. I've seen that motherfucker. What? Trump? Trump what? Why would choke on tamale be a hate crime? So choke on a tamale. Do I think so? Is it rude and uh, potentially racially motivated to say something like that? Probably. Probably. If they were specifically talking to somebody who makes tamales. Like, I'm not really sure what that means, but also it is a TOS violation. Will your mods ban me if I use my freedom of speech? Depends. What are you going to talk about? Also, you can say something racially bigoted, motivated. You can also say something that way and be like, fuck, I totally didn't mean it that way, and I'm sorry. End of. But bitch, when you stand on it, no. Mitten Mama is Mexican. Okay, so I think I heard something about this. Mitten Mama's Mexican, and somebody said choke on a tamale. Does she cook tamales? I don't know. If if you run around here making racially motivated remarks, it's just a problem. With the saggy titties, hell yes, bitch. Who am I supporting for president? Trump all day, every day, 2 times on Sunday, because I don't like Kamala. And I love my people in here, and most of them probably hate Trump, but I'm okay with that. I was going for RFK Jr., and that's a conversation people ain't ready for. Third party system, fucking never mind. It depends on what you're saying. Okay, so let's continue. They're going to seek emergency federal injunctions. Okay? Federal, like, people really are out here acting like these things aren't going to happen. I don't understand when they're telling you. All right. The claims circulating about our client, Private at Night, suggesting they intend to impose measures on individuals arbitrarily, are not only false but slanderous. These allegations were addressed with the relevant authorities, blah, blah, blah. Now, I had a problem with this because he absolutely said it, right? But if you go down on the same post, they already had made a correction, right? As soon as those dummies said it, they come out with a correction. Like, oh, no, 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 no. You cannot say those things. Now, I don't think any lawyer came and talked about it to them. You know, they should have never said anything like that, but they did. Clearly, Dog is working on it as well. I know a lot of people have said that they don't even think that Dog is working on this because they haven't seen him post about anything, but it's right there. He is working on it. Tell me the difference between slander and libel. It's a pop quiz. Tell me right now. What's the difference between slander and libel? We finna learn today. Come on. Written versus spoken. Go nonsense. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yes, very true. Spoken versus written. Right. Some of my motherfucking people, they so wicked smart, motherfucker. Yes. So most of this shit is slanderous, unless it's on Twitter, and then it's libel. Or if it's on Facebook, or if it's in an email, or if it's in a comment in a live stream. We didn't do anything bad. What do you mean? You didn't do nothing bad. So, slander, spoken defamation. This includes verbal statements, rumors, gossip, accusations made in person, over the phone, or through broadcasts. Libel, written defamation, includes statements made in writing, such as in a book, a newspaper, magazine, or online. Both slander and libel can cause significant harm to a person's reputation, career, and personal life. However, the specific laws governing slander and libel can vary depending on your jurisdiction. Community Post. Yep. Did he party up in here? I ain't got not a bit of baby oil right now. Texts, messages. Say it right. Terrible, mean shit. Yeah. Just try not to do it, right? I mean, just don't do that, and we might be all right. But let them try, we will emerge victorious. Got some bad actors. You know we do. Oh, yes, we do. I think like somebody like Bullhorn Betty is probably going to keep pushing the envelope as much as she possibly can. But the judge is going to deal with that, right? The judge is going to deal with her. However, they decide to deal with her. What is this? All right. So Nick reposted this person, Melanie. The people who were served cease and desist letters. The majority of educated people following this case don't listen to them, do not relate to them, and are smart enough to know that all they're doing is creating a distraction from the search for Sebastian. We've seen all the proof. Using multiple screen names, posting as both male, female, and anonymously in the Facebook groups that they manage, fabricating stories that they themselves respond to in order to facilitate a discussion, threatening people who are searching for Sebastian. Enough. In my opinion, they are irrelevant, and until it's proven that they are complicit in a crime and or are accomplices in the disappearance of Sebastian, I refuse to entertain them. This is some lady saying this. I hope I'm wrong, but it appears that this investigation and legitimate investigators have lost focus and are distracted by these people. Going forward, it might be productive to ignore these troublemakers and refocus on the last person who saw Sebastian alive. And by the way, nobody saw Sebastian return home the day he allegedly vanished. The only person stating that as fact is a person who has changed her story multiple times. Investigate that. So Nick reposted this, right? Okay. Him reposting that is basically saying that Katie is to blame for disappearing her child. If nobody does anything about that, if Chris and Katie's attorney does not send something to Nick, it'll continue. It'll continue and continue. JP had a great live the other day. Things never stop. Yeah, I watched that whole live that JP had. It was really quite good. That was slander, Mama. Of course it was. Well, it's libel. It's written, but either way. It's slanderous, libel. And just because something is posted somewhere, available somewhere, doesn't mean it's for public consumption and okay legally to share, comment on, or use to hate on somebody else. Absolutely not. And we just forget, you know? I think that we're so ingrained in being online now that our mouths are just writing checks our asses can't cash, because there are people out here with lawyers and they will let you fuck around and find out. And I think that's where we are now. I do hope that Chris and Katie at some point are able to really address some of this stuff. And I think because Betty went there and it became a confrontation with Chris's stepdad, that became more serious to them, right? If people are just writing this shit all over the internet and all of that, I think they're more willing to let it go because they're focused on Sebastian and they don't want to be caught up in all this legal shit. How sickening is it, though? Sorry, my daughter. Whoa, my daughter, hold on. Sorry. They shouldn't even have to deal with any of this. But here we are, again, again, again. We've been here so many times, and people, they don't care. They're just going to keep going. They're going to keep going. And this won't stop until another attorney has to get involved. I'm so concerned that this is going to get a family member harmed beyond. Well, think about the thousands and thousands and thousands of people listening to these live streams accusing Katie. What do you think of a mother, any mother, that would off her child because she's obsessed with her man and her man don't like her child? What would you want to do to a bitch like that? I know what I want to do to a bitch like that. And also, too, you don't know the temperament of the people in your chat. You could have some real loons in your chat, right? Maybe they don't chat very much and are not right in the head, and they could live nearby. What the fuck? You're out here trying it. It isn't just like you're coming on saying, yeah, I don't know, something about that Katie, man. I don't know, her story doesn't feel right to me. You're literally like building a case every day to thousands of people, every day, pointing out any grimace on her face, anytime she's not crying, anytime she's looking the other way. Now, allegedly, she's an alcoholic because there was liquor behind her. Like, somebody, was it the psychic lady, said that there were custom made boxes, trunks, in every room of her house, of Katie's house. And could Sebastian be in one of them? What in the absolute fuck? You're out here implicating this woman of murdering her kid, injuring him to the point where he couldn't recover. What? What are you doing? What is your point? If the police thought that she was guilty or that she did this or whatever, they would have done something to her by now, and they still could. But for us to be doing this online is fucking crazy. And it never ends. It's like it never stops. It's like you just keep going, and you never ever stop. It's true. And there's a handful of creators who keep doing this. They've dug their heels in so hard, they really think they're like experts on this case, on this child that they never met. They don't know at all. They don't know the parents, but they act like they do. Aries. Grief is weird. At one point, may cause her to react with fists, and I wouldn't blame her. Right. My spanner, it's a crying shame. She was the only one who listened to me. Question. If they look watching, I can't read their talking the internet. Wait. Question. If a look is watching and can't leave it at talking, what are you saying to me, Nunya? Or is that person for being I don't know what the hell Nunya just said to me. She made me so confused with that. Loon. Loon, not look. All right. If a loon is watching and can't leave it at talking on the internet and the creator's doing, man, I'm just like the sheriff in Florida. There's a sheriff in Florida who said if parents can't control and monitor their children, I'm going to do it for you. If you can't raise your kids, I'll do it for you. He arrested an 11-year-old for making school shooting threats a couple days ago, right? He perp walked him. He put his picture online too. And they spent $22,000 in overtime, and he ain't going. He wants somebody to fucking bill. Okay? I feel the same way about our chats and our platforms. If I am the person on this platform and I'm talking to you, I don't know exactly who the fuck I'm talking to. So is it right for me to come on here every single fucking day and convince you that Chris Proudfoot did something to Sebastian and not think to myself, shit, I could be talking to a fucking maniac right now. I could be talking to somebody who could take action. What was that case where the young girl encouraged her friend, her boyfriend, to commit suicide? She just kept telling him, you're not happy here. You know that you always said that you were going to do this. You should just do it today. You should just do it. Yeah, I don't think it's great. It's not grading. Remember the case that I'm talking about, Aries? Michelle something. Yes, Michelle Carter. Did she kill him? No, she didn't physically kill him. She talked him into it. Am I talking you into something? Is Justin talking you into something? Is Clue talking you into something? Is Brittany talking you into something? Is nonsense talking you? Like, what are people talking about when they're talking about this case? Because this case is live every single fucking day. So what are we talking about exactly? I don't know. 9 times out of 10, I'm not watching. But the clips that I see and the things that I hear people like Betty say are horrible. Horrible. To me, it sounds like you're trying to convince me that Katie killed her kid. Are you trying to convince me of that? Now, my ass don't like Betty, so I ain't listen to that bitch. But there are people over there who worship her. They'll try and bail the bitch out of jail. They love her. What if they took action? What if they just have had enough? They don't want their friend going to jail. And they think Katie did it. You're responsible for your mouth. You're responsible. The couple of YouTubers they found in Kentucky shooter today. Shut up. Is that true, Pink Rose? I'm a girl now, Skip. I was a dude, but now I'm a girl. Yeah. Yeah. I heard the Kentucky guy was found. Let me see. And was it YouTubers? Now, I did hear something. Kentucky Shota. Not .com, Ethel. Ooh. Body found, I-75. Oh, look at that. Kentucky police believe the body found by a live streaming couple is a man who opened fire on drivers. Why are you taking me to an ad? Do you think I wanted an ad? I was trying to read. The update from the police comes after a couple found what appeared to be a body in the woods. Okay. Kentucky State Police say Wednesday they believe the body of a suspect who opened fire on the interstate earlier this month, wounding 5 people, has been found. Colonel Philip P.J. Burnett said that the body Wednesday is believed to be Joseph Couch. His articles of clothing with the body led them to conclude it was him. They said a couple, Fred and Sheila McCoy, were in the area looking for the body, and then they alerted the police. The body is being sent to the coroner's office for positive ID. A couple from eastern Kentucky was live streaming and found the body. Okay. An update came as a couple near exit 49 stumbled upon what appeared to be a dead body in the woods while live streaming Hatfield McCoy Museum Adventures. He's deteriorated. A man can be heard upon making the discovery. Hold on, please. 1 second. Good night. Let me ask you something. So they were doing a Hatfield McCoy adventure, whatever, museum thingy. Can you imagine if YouTubers were out searching for Summer or Sebastian with their live stream on and they came across one of those children? Do you think that that's dangerous? I have no idea if their live's still up. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know why I saw something about Hatfield McCoy earlier. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why am I seeing this? I'm not subscribed to these people.
Hey, guys.
Go ahead.
You won't believe it. We found him. We found him. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was gross. Horrible. But, oh, yeah, I will. Hold on, let me turn this around so they're not on me. Sure. Yeah, but that's the branch. Don't watch your back. They said this was the easiest.
Okay, guys. Spread the word. We found one. I want you.
Yes, see what it
We
says.
found deteriorated.
Yeah.
Pretty gross.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to show anything.
That was gross. Gross. Somebody said, oh my gosh, I watched the whole thing.
No, they're walking away, it looks like, I hope.
We make a good time. All right, guys.
And her nose.
Okay.
I'm giving you 25.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Lord. Now, this little area can rest. I knew it was strong. Yeah. Yes, we found him.
And I said he had meat. I think everybody's going to think I'm lying. I can see a piece of meat.
Oh.
Me and Sherry been at this for 6 straight days.
Oh, so they've been looking for days.
They told us to wait up here by our car. They're going to ask us a bunch of information. Interview us. Yep, we got him. Thank you. That's right. Now everybody can relax. Yes. Friends.
The video prior at the end.
Oh, Mel. I'm looking at the leaves. I'm trying to watch the leaves. Yeah, I felt back in my back pocket and the GoPro was on, and so. Oh, wait.
She's
Do you smell
telling
any more up there? No.
she's telling him she smells it.
I hope we're not doing that video. That's right. So, y'all can get in touch with him, tell him that way that he can come by. We will. Thank
They
you.
haven't found anything yet.
Somebody said he's in Ohio today. Somebody said he was in Ohio, but there's something dead here. So,
She's saying there's something
no.
dead
Just
here.
the wind blew, like you said. It
The
was
wind.
out. Yeah, I don't either, because they were on their way, and then they told us to stay here. So.
They must be right on top of him, because this is about
I don't
to
smell it now,
end.
baby. Man, it was strong. So it has to be up in this hollow here. It has to be down to here. That's what I'm. Oh. You found him? Oh, my Lanta. I'm coming. Oh, my Lanta. You found him? Oh, my Lanta.
My Lanta.
Oh, my Lanta. Oh, gosh. Look.
Oh.
Oh, gross.
What in the hell? I ain't showing that on my live.
Oh, gosh. Look.
What the hell? I'm done with the fucking internet, child. Mm-mm. You see? You see what I'm fucking talking about? She zoomed all the way in on that body. I cannot throw the whole internet away right now. Right now. Like, oh, I don't know what was wrong with this man. Allegedly had PTSD, this and that. I don't know. But you just showed his whole dead body on your live stream? So imagine somebody coming across Sebastian or Summer Wells or any other person who's out there missing and they're live recording it, and you see a child's deceased body. You're going to be okay with that? The fuck, bro? What the fuck did I just see? Ugh. Mm-mm. I'm not okay with that at all. I'm glad they found him so that people don't have to worry that he's out there shooting at people. I get it. But that's unacceptable. That's fucking unacceptable. That it's unacceptable. I don't even know how else to fucking say it. Like, why? They've been watching the buzzards. Yeah, he is a human with people who care about him. And that's how they see it. And it was probably shared everywhere. It has over 250,000 views. I don't accept that at all. I don't. I think that is fucking grotesque. They should take it down, but look at all the views it's getting. They're not going to take it down. YouTube should have taken it down, but they won't. No, Erica, you can't unsee that. And it's absolutely unacceptable. It's someone's son, brother, cousin. Yeah, imagine how many saw that live and didn't expect that she was going to zoom in. She was like, "Oh my Lanta, I thought she was going to turn the camera around." I did not expect that at all. Let me see what the comments say. Like, I'm so shocked right now. I mean, she does keep it. We have issues, bro. We have mental issues in this world. We do. Hold on. Hold the fuck on, motherfucker. Hold on. We're sick. We are a sick society. Wait till I show you this. Hold on. I don't want to show his body. I really don't. So hold on here. The husband's taking photos of it. He's taking pictures of the body. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that. I don't even know what the fuck to say about it. What an embarrassment for the troopers and the police. I can't believe blah, 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 blah. Real Americans still exist. You deserve the reward money. Yes, they do. This is awful. It's awful. So sad. Why? I don't know why. No, that's where we are as a society, I guess. I don't fucking know. He's a retired cop. No, law enforcement wouldn't do that. Police chief, it's second nature for him. It's unacceptable. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, after seeing that, I mean, am I okay with people out there searching? For sure. Like, if you're out there and you're searching, just don't be on a live stream. You don't know what you might come across. And that is somebody's loved one, even if he's a bad person. Even if he is a bad person, which we don't know for sure, right? We don't know. I mean, he was shooting at people. That's not good at all. But at the same time, you know, he has a mom. Don't you think about his mom? I don't even know, man. That's sad. That is really, ugh. I don't know. I don't want to talk anymore now. I feel disgusted. My dogs are mad. They've been so good all night, though. I can't get mad at them. Maybe he was hired by the same ones controlling everything. You never know. Look how far these new ones in Sebastian's case have pushed. What's the world coming to? For that, I don't know. Angel, that's horrible. What happened with Angel? A woman in her 50s was in a road traffic accident on the road, half her body, one side, and the leg. Oh my god. This is someone. My ass hurts too. These motherfuckers make my ass itch. I mean, go out there and search. Thank God you found him and people don't have to be worried. I mean, I'm happy for that because I'm sure people were worried that he was going to come back out shooting. I mean, he was a survivalist. He could probably survive out there for quite a while. But, you know, after he did all that, he probably killed himself. Ugh. I don't think that should be on the internet. I don't think it should be live. I don't think we need to know all these things. We don't. It's just not right. I've been saying it forever. Chico says it too. I've heard of you. I've been saying it forever. Make my fucking ass itch. And they too. No, they didn't need to video and post it. Who cares? I don't know. Nobody, I suppose. No matter what the case, that man has family. This is not how he needs to be remembered. No, not like that. Not what I just saw. And she zoomed all the way in on him. Ugh. I mean, zoom in on his feet, maybe? But not what. No. No. Yeah, SG. I think so because they called the police from there and they had to go meet him at their car. Dude talks about the buzzard. Well, I mean, he's out in the wilderness. I'm sure the animals were all over it. I cannot. Ugh. Rock and Roller, we're talking about the Kentucky shooter that 2 live streamers just found. And people will celebrate this. They'll say, like, YouTubers solved this case. Without YouTubers, we may never know. This will just encourage people to do this shit more and more and more. Nature, people don't give searchers enough credit. People don't understand the density. Yeah, it was. I mean, he was down there. Yeah, they live streamed his body. Chasing, is their view count normally high? No. No. Nope. Based on what I'm seeing, no. They have 14,000 subscribers. So, their most popular video, live stream, clearly, is this one. 6 hours ago, 255,000 views. Their follow-up video, 117,000 views. And before that, was a 7-minute live stream, 7,000 views from 2 days ago. And before that, they just talk about the Hatfields and McCoys. I mean, they get 3,000 views, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 8,000. Devil Annis Hatfield service record. But then 4 state troopers and 2 bounty hunters on the case. Yesterday, 50,000 views. Randall and Sarah McCoy at the hanging of Cotton, 71,000 views a year ago. But their normal views, other than this bounty hunting stuff, 849, 2,000, 400, 800, 1,000, 1,400, 400. Yeah, this is a lot. Now let me switch to my other account that does not have premium on it and see if they've got ads on it, because I don't know if they do. Doesn't look like it. No, there's no ads on it. Nope, no ads. That's good though. No ads. I mean, they'll be getting the reward money for finding him anyway, right? So, your great grandma was a McCoy during the press conference. I mean, they're the ones who found him. So, yeah, no, I don't see any ads on there at all. You're the alpha? All right. That's good, I guess. I'm not monetized in my Baltic video. Added by YouTube, yeah. YouTube will add their own ads on things that they think are advertiser friendly. I don't think YouTube's thinking that's very friendly. So, yeah, I don't think it'll matter in that particular sense. I mean, I'm glad that they found him. I am, but it just feels fucking gross. I don't know. It just feels nasty. All right, I'm off to see the wizard in my dreams. You're a Hatfield Spitfire. All right, I'm off. I will catch you all in the streets somewhere, honey. I love you. Bye.